Hey guys, Amanda here with my little daily vlog update. I thought today I would talk a little bit about tomorrow and what I hope to achieve with that and what that looks like. Um, if you're new here, I'm on this big journey of life that I'm calling like total chaos right now. But I am a single mom of four, full-time student, pre-med, and I'm on a health journey to get down to an reasonable goal weight by my birthday in August. And also, I have set a goal for myself to upload a video daily up until my birthday. That will be my first, those are my first big goals, I guess you could say, for 2026. So I'm working on that and working on me at the same time. Um, but yeah, first of all, oh, let me see if I can switch arms here. I found my Fitbit. I have some other bands. I have some that have like flowers on them, but I found my Fitbit. Woohoo! I'm so excited. Um, so I'm happy about that. That was one thing I mentioned in a previous video that I wanted to find, start wearing, and tracking things. So yeah, that's awesome. And yeah, I haven't done a ton today as far as anything. I didn't do any meal prepping. I was just kind of like mindful about, what I was making for my snacks and meals and whatnot. Um, I was really adamant about getting an extra, staying very hydrated today. It's super cold here. It's super cold. I had some tea earlier because I was like so chilled to the bone. It feels like -2. It was like 9 degrees or something like that right now. So I hate that feeling of constantly being cold, and I'm constantly being cold. Always feel cold. That's why I always have either like my hoodie on or a cardigan or something in all of my videos. But yeah, so today was rather chill. I spent a ton of time studying. I have gotten myself kind of like ahead in my HCAM classes that I'm taking. For the most part, yeah, most of those 3 classes I am ahead of where I need to be at the moment, or just kind of like right where I need to be. Tomorrow is going to be a heavy day for me to really focus in on genetics and doing some backtracking and incorporating new things into, or the new things that I've learned into like my study plan and stuff, and trying to read ahead for this coming week. But yeah, interestingly enough, with that said, I spent so much time at my desk studying and reading and taking just, I feel like I took it so many chapters, just so much time with that throughout the day. I did get in my like leg raises that I've been doing to help strengthen my legs and my knees. And I also was like goofing off with this empty water bottle that I had. I filled it up and I weighed it out because I was really curious to know like how much it would weigh. Kind of like a not a weighted dumbbell. What are they? Like a weighted, like a kettlebell or kettlebell or whatever. And it was like 8.5 pounds. I was like, okay, well, maybe we could do something with that because I don't have a kettlebell. I could have sworn I had one at one point, and I don't know if I gave it away or donated it or why I don't have it or if I just can't find it. Or maybe it was wishful thinking. I don't know. I could have, or because I used to go to the gym a lot, and then I just kind of transitioned to just doing stuff at home and whatnot. So, anyways, I kind of goofed off with that for a little bit. I did some like I just held it and did some like twists, you know, like left and right, and just little things. I didn't do anything crazy with it. I was just starting to like get in my head about needing to progress into a routine and a program because what day are we on? Yeah, it's moving fast. We're already a week into February, and I set this big goal for myself to happen by my birthday at the end of August. So, I mean, you can't keep talking if you and not do some walking. Um, so yeah, tomorrow I will be doing my weigh-in, see what those numbers look like. I will go ahead and I guess just get the stats like I did last week where it like told me everything. Um I don't always pay attention to that. I didn't do a lot of that in the past when I've been on a weight loss journey, to be honest with you. It was kind of like just up front. But I maybe I will just go ahead and track that every week too, just so I have that. Um and then I'm going to get measurements. I'm going to go, I guess, all out for the most part. I'm going to go get all. Oh, my Fitbit just went off. You know what? That's another thing. Actually, let me just sidebar that real quick and come back. I found my Fitbit. I've been wearing it, right? And I found it late yesterday, I want to say. Or was it the afternoon? I can't remember now. But anyways, as of today, okay, let's just think about today. Not too long ago, I was doing the dishes and I was like debating if I was going to take it off or not because I had this pan I had to like put some elbow grease into. Anyways, I looked at it. I was at 8,500 step count. I'm like, how is that when I literally have feel like I've been sitting all day doing nothing but at my desk, nose in the book, studying all the things. So I seriously think I have some like undiagnosed ADHD going on or something because I'm just like, how in the world do I have 8,500 steps in sitting in my house, practically snowed in, if you will? Like, didn't go anywhere, didn't really do anything. Like, that's wild to me. That's wild to me. So, anyways, yeah, back to tomorrow. So I'm gonna go ahead and weigh in. I'm gonna go ahead and get measurements taken. I'm gonna probably do like a good load of measurements. I'll do neck, arms, legs, thigh, like all the things. And then I recruited my oldest, my son, to go ahead and help me with doing some before pictures. So I'm gonna get that figured out and done so I can share that probably tomorrow will be the idea. Um, I think I want to find like an outfit that I can just every time I do an updated photo, which I think I will just incorporate that in as part of my weigh-in days. It's the same exact outfit the whole entire time. So yeah, I don't know what else. I can't think of anything else that I think is important or not really important, but as far as what I have on the agenda that I'm going to do tomorrow, other than my weigh in, get some photos and measurements, and have that officially done. Because, like I said, I haven't started any official schedule routine or anything like that. I've just kind of been goofing off. Something else that I will mention that has been on my mind is I feel like I'm getting in my head and starting to feel what am I looking for? Feel good about the idea of starting to stretch into a fast. I like to call it a stretch into a fast because I'm not just gonna jump in and gun ho it and boom, we're doing this fast. I'm talking like, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna stretch into breakfast maybe an hour or so later than what's typical for me, right? That kind of thing. So start stretching out that time little by little, stretch into the ability to start fasting, and make that a goal that in the future I will have some sort of fasting plan down pat. I'll have to go over that with pen and paper, kind of map it out and see what I want to do. Um, you know, there's all different types of fasting. I'm sure you guys may have heard and seen and read about all kinds of different things. So, yeah, maybe I'll start real simple and actually incorporate, start incorporating juicing in to my vibe. It didn't have a juicer right now. So, that will be something interesting to think of. But I do have my Ninja Bullet, so I could definitely blend up some things to do some smoothies, that kind of thing. But yeah, So that's my thought process on it all, and that's where things are going right now. And that is what you could expect from me from tomorrow or for tomorrow, not from tomorrow. But yeah, that's what I'm going with, and I'm excited because I this is happening. There is no more. I can't wait. I put it off any longer. It's not going to get any better. I've got to strengthen and get these muscles moving and make some big changes, lifestyle changes. In fact, I've been getting in the habit of doing more cooking for my family from scratch again, which I have no idea how I'm fitting that in because it can be tedious, but it also can be super easy. I haven't found a groove for it. I don't know if I'm going to as soon as I want to, but we made homemade baked beans the other day because we ended up doing like burgers, I think it was, or hot dogs, I can't remember. Um, and my oldest is on this same health journey of wanting to get away from processed foods and eat whole foods and be more mindful of what nutrition we're taking in. So I think that's really, really, really cool. I think that's awesome. So I have a buddy to walk that path with me instead of me trying to do everything and separate it out from the rest of the family because that can be really, really challenging. It can be really hard. Um, so I love that. And then most of all of them are on board, except for my youngest. She does have like a lot of food aversion. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, so I've been starting to incorporate recipes that uh, don't entail a lot of processed foods, and I'm starting to make those things at home that we don't need to go out and buy already made, if that makes sense. Um, like, for example, we had pizzas a few nights back, and I made the dough, and we just put them together ourselves and threw them in the oven and called it a night on that. So, but yeah, that's that. That's my little update for the day. And I look forward to seeing what the scale looks like tomorrow. If you remember on a previous video, or maybe this was the video where I gave like my stats, my initial weigh-in stats, I predicted that my weight would go up. And I'm curious to see if that is the case or not. Like I said, I haven't really put anything big into um, any kind of these exercises that I've been doing throughout the day and periodically whatnot this whole week. But I kind of feel like that it might be up a pound or something like that. We'll see. Just in general, with me bumping up my water and incorporating those little gentle exercises is still building muscle, right? And that's the name of the game for me, building this muscle. And I want to get into that quickly because I know it's going to really help drop the weight loss much quicker. So, but yeah, okay. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. That's my little update, and I will see you tomorrow on the next one. Have a good one. Bye.